So Sharon, do you expect a COVID vaccine to change your approach to leasing properties?
I think in the short term, not much is going to change. It'll take some time for the vaccines to filter down to the point where everybody has a chance to get vaccinated. Also, there are those who either do not think they need to be vaccinated or who are nervous about the vaccine. So, for the short term, we're going to continue to operate as we have during the pandemic, making sure our processes from showing up homes to doing inspections and sending vendors out are safe as possible. That being said, there are some wonderful innovations that have come out of this pandemic situation. They probably would have emerged over time, but they were just sped up just because necessity is the mother of invention. And those of us that saw what was happening, what happened, were immediately trying to scramble to make everything work and to come up with some new ways that we could show houses without actually putting somebody in the house. Virtual tours and 3D, of course, we've talked about many times. They're fabulous ways for people to see a house before they actually walk in. And they also cut down on time, gas, all of that kind of thing for realtors and actually for tenants. And they weed out those people who are just sort of curious about the house and they, may or may not show up when you go to actually show the house. And our whole point is to get somebody in the house so that they will want to live there. That being said, we've also changed the way we're showing personal showings. We want the curb appeal to look fabulous, of course, and we also want everything to look good on the inside. But that being said, we're paying special attention to that now because this is probably the third or fourth way that they're actually seeing the home. So if they've gone through all of those processes, by the time we get them in there to see it, we want everything to be so good that they will say, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to have this as my home. And so we've always paid attention to it, but we're paying more attention than ever to how the house presents itself from curb appeal to the inside. And so those are things that are great. And then I guess the last thing would be that everything now just about has gone digital. So we're trying to offer more ways through our website for owners to have different tools that they can use, different points of reference that they can go to try to help them to grow their investments. And then the biggest new way is, of course, Zoom and Google GoToMeeting, which is really a fabulous tool as well. It, of course, does not take the place of seeing somebody in person, but it allows more flexibility, and it also allows people to schedule their time better so that they're not in traffic, they're not going back and forth. So all of these things I think are here to stay. We're going to try to expand on all of them so that our processes grow with how things are changing in the real estate market. And so I look to see anything I can find that I think is going to help you. I'm going to try to implement. So I think as time goes on, though, and people are vaccinated and things are moving toward the way they were before the pandemic, I think that maybe we can just learn from what we have experienced, and we'll be better prepared if something like this, God forbid, happens in the future.